The famous force ability known as Shatterpoint used by Mace Windu is one of the most powerful in Star Wars. Shatterpoint was a rare ability that was inherited, it wasn't really learned. And no matter how powerful you were, if you did not inherit the ability, you could not use it. Shatterpoint basically allowed someone to perceive weaknesses through the force, and then they could be exploited. Mace Windu could see weaknesses in objects, people, and again through the force itself, something that aided him a great deal over his time as a Jedi Master. But what if I told you there was a variation of this ability, or rather different ability, that was far more powerful? A force ability that in reality only two people ever used, a Skywalker and one of the most powerful Sith Lords that have ever lived. A force ability that could not really be learned without extreme aid, and a force ability that was created by Cade Skywalker, one of the most powerful force sensitives in Star Wars history. Welcome back everybody, and today we will be discussing the rare force ability known as Dark Transfer, a force ability that could allow someone to bring someone to the brink of death and then right back. When Cade Skywalker was first learning how to use Dark Transfer, he believed that he could only access the ability through the dark side of the Force. However, as he progressed in his training and as his understanding of the Force progressed, he came under the understanding that he could also use the light side of the Force and Dark Transfer. Over his life as a Jedi Knight and later a Jedi Master, Cade Skywalker used the ability to save several of his friends and bring them back from the very brink of death. It was later revealed that not only could Skywalker bring someone back from the brink of death, but from the grasp of death itself, literally bringing someone back to life if he so desired. It was this great and magnificent power that would eventually be learned by Darth Krayt, but only after Darth Krayt was engaged in a complex ritual. A ritual that was meant to cure his ailing body, but instead of learning the ability right then and the ritual healing them, Cade Skywalker actually got to see how it worked. And as a result of literally dying himself, Darth Krayt was able to use the ability, using it on himself, healing himself, and bringing himself back to life. In fact, when Darth Krayt and Cade Skywalker faced each other for a final time, Darth Krayt used the ability to kill Cade Skywalker and then bring him back over and over again, in an attempt to sway him to the dark side of the Force. According to Cade Skywalker himself, this is how the Force ability worked. I have this crazy healing ability. I can see the weak points in you like little broken red lines. I can see where you got wounded recently. Someone smacked you during a sparring session. Bet it was Nile. I could heal that hurt. Pour the light side of the Force where the red lines intersect. Or, and here's a new idea, maybe I could explode that point. Kill you. Interesting idea. Should we try it? As Cade Skywalker here explains, he could pour the light side of the Force into a wound and literally heal it. Because of the lines that intersect, Cade Skywalker could see the damage within a person. But if he poured the power of the dark side of the Force within that section and that wound, he could literally kill them. In his words, exploding them with the Force. But that was everything that we know about the Force ability Dark Transfer, an ability that was introduced to us in the Legacy comic books. What's interesting about this is not the Chosen One Anakin Skywalker or Luke Skywalker ever showed any affinity with this ability, and Cade Skywalker was the only really person that was born with it, with years later Darth Krayt only being able to learn it. But what are your guys' thoughts on Dark Transfer, this extremely rare force ability that was created by Cade Skywalker? And what force abilities in Star Wars do you believe are more powerful than this one? As always, my friends, thank you guys so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.